Hello, and welcome back for part 2 of the Queek Lord and Hero campaign. So we took out, or we did a lot of damage to, this greenskin army, and just have to figure out how to finish them off. They're split up now, so even if we don't get an ambush attack, we don't have to fight both armies at once, which is great. Wonder if there's any chance one of our lords can get to Mount Ereknos this turn.
Grey harbinger of doom.
Okay, you've still got all your movement.
Warp, lightning.
You've got 94%. Yeah, so that would... No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, because that takes about a third of our movement. I think all of our movement would get us to about here on this character. That's fine. We don't need to rush to get them this turn. I was considering, I can use my 5th Lord I recruited as sort of an emergency backup. Like, I can use him to fight the battle over here and have one of these Lords not participate in order to have more movement to get down to their settlement, but it looks like we'll be just short. So let's not worry about that. Alright.
Scream.
Start by grabbing some level up points. Yeah, definitely want Vermintide for our Grace here.
Nick, bring pain.
And for Queek... I'm not really planning to make attacks with Queek just because of the mechanic where he steals experience. Like, he's going to be high level or high rank anyway, and more ranks on Queek don't get too much. I guess there's there's some nice global boosts to public order here that's useful. Nothing too big. So I could start down the yellow skill line. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good ability. Yeah. I've mentioned this before, but I can see us having some trouble with single entities against lizardmen, like tier 4 or tier 5 lizardmen units. And this is the sort of thing... Oh no, it only targets the Lord or Hero, huh. Yeah, I looked at that minus 40 melee defense and I was thinking like, oh, that'll help a lot, but not against, like, Feral Dread Saurian or whatever. Alright, still, let's start on yellow line for Queek.
Warlock of Skaven Blind.
Okay, and this is the guy where I am raising his ambush chance to be as high as possible. So let's go for this.
A stiff tail.
Yeah, having some leadership issues right now because our food count's a bit low. It shouldn't be a problem. That did contribute to the Gracia getting a little hurt and routing in that last battle.
Should kill when get.
I think these next 2 battles should be easier, and we'll actually gain more food from them, so we should get out of the orange into the normal food levels. So who to launch this next attack with? Let's kill this army first, since we're heading south afterwards. Alright, I'm not launching the attack with Queek, so you can stand here.
Quick moves.
Not launching the attack with you either. Yeah, I have to be a bit careful switching too many units off this Lord as well until his loyalty goes up a little.
I say, move.
Yeah, there's no issue here with the enemy retreating because they already fought a battle. Right, so I think we just want to make the attack like this. And leave out our chieftain who can't... Or, sorry, our warlord. Because I can only fight 4 armies at once, and I'd rather just level up the lords I recruited previously.
Turn them to rat fodder.
Okay, so we didn't get an ambush, but we should be absolutely fine here. Yep.
You will fight. You die.
have the option to recruit another couple of heroes, I believe, this turn too, which would be great, but we'll get to that after I've done the fighting.
Good for Rat King.
Okay. So we have, yeah, 5 uses of Vermintide. I think for 5 Winds of Magic, that's got to be comparable or even slightly better than Pestilent Breath in terms of effectively how much damage it's going to cause. Try it out. Yeah, it's fairly short range, that's the only slight downside. Alright, is this everyone? Yeah, good.
Move tails.
200 meter range on Warp Lightning is really, really nice.
Bringing doom. Walk well. Yes, yes. Crazy.
Well, if they want to just hang out over back where they are, that's fine. Yeah, I thought they might not. Get another spell or 2 in, since we've got loads of magic here.
Steady, steady, tail.
Oh, they seem to have dodged that one. Fair enough.
Skittily.
Alright. Get my clan rats on top of their arrow boys.
Crazy. Greatest of magic.
Or if they want to clump up and attack my clan rats, that's absolutely fine.
Move. Yes, yes. Crazy. Ruination. Scabba, go! Lose your head. Four leaders, hear me.
Alright. So do we want to double Warp Lightning, or do we want to save for... No, let's save for 2 more Vermintides. Okay, you should try and stay out of combat, I think. Alright, let that unit go. Yeah, you come in here.
We rule one day. Kill.
Everything seems to be going completely fine.
For the clan. Warlock Master!
Most of these units are actually my clan rats at this point. Yeah, this stuff's all shattered.
Move, Ram.
Great.
Yes, move. Protect me.
And that unit's had enough too. Oh, right. Yeah, the only slight issue I'm noticing in the battle so far is the lack of healing that I mentioned. If we're not ending the turn in our territory, we don't replenish at all, and our replenishment, even in our territory, is not that great. We can work on that a bit, both with hero and lord skills and technology. I think having the growth building in the region helps too, so not a problem at this stage. I think by the time we're fighting sort of serious enemy stacks of higher tier units, we'll be able to recruit pack masters on brood horrors that can regenerate, or other stuff like that that mitigates the lack of healing. You can pick up healing items too, I guess.
Feed them what's to my plan. Victory!
Alright, that was not very much food. And also not much gold. Yeah.
Release free. Other plan.
We'll continue to take the gold for the winning though.
Engineer.
Oh, Crown of Command. That is not bad at all. Yeah, I can use that on our summoned clan rats to make sure they hold, for instance, and a clan scryer saboteur. Alright, I have to make sure at the end of this turn I assign those heroes. So, nice. We've got a few more level up points. Okay, so looking here at Queek, his melee defense is actually not that great, so I'd love to increase that a little, but we can't do that until Blade Shield up here. So, what to do next? Don't think he really needs leadership. Don't think he particularly needs melee attack. There's some diminishing returns on more armor because he has armor over 100, but yeah, I think I'll go for the weapon strength. I should have enough points to more or less pick up everything with Queek. Maybe not if I go down the red line to pick up stand or die. I guess that takes quite a few points. But yeah, he should be able to get all this stuff by rank 40. That's the nice thing about not having magic, or, well, a consequence of not having magic. Alright, and you guys are up to melee defense 60 something, which is excellent. I want to keep making the attack with this guy, both to get his loyalty up, but also so he gets the experience. And he is in range to launch that attack, excellent. And we have a level up on my Master Assassin too.
Patchy fur, not trusted yet.
Yeah, I think ammo and reload time reduction seems good.
Range for this taste. Moving shadow dark. Must wait. Look. Enemies to track.
Yeah, positioning of
Sneak, scurry.
3 armies gets a little awkward. Yep, he's in reinforcement range though. And we can come stand over this way. Alright, he's not going to get into encamp stance again, but that's fine.
Chosen.
And you launch the attack.
Slay murder.
Alright.
Attack dive.
So I'm expecting Arachnos to recruit another lord this turn, but we'll be able to attack them before they can get any units, and I don't think they have too much for Garrison. Alright, this is a very similar situation to the previous battle. Maybe even the, yeah, I guess it's the exact same map. Oh, you're coming from over this way. Okay. I think instead of actually just capturing the last settlement of these greenskins, what I'll do is actually use it as a sack city, and which is something I always wanted to set up with the vampire counts, but just never could because I was always like at war with someone somewhere else. But this will let me level up heroes quickly, get lots of food, lots of rolls of magic items. So I'm planning to just leave them alive essentially and just sack the settlement turn after turn. I think it'll work out very well. Yeah, this army is just complete toast. It's only their lord who I have to be slightly careful of.
Warp spell. Yes, yes.
clan, chieftain. Me repossession.
Alright, 46 orc boys over here. Yeah.
They die.
Make things dead!
There they come. Alright. Hit them on both sides with summoned clan rats. Looks good.
Master assassin.
Greatest of magic users! Spellcasting! Queek has taken.
Murder, kill.
Yeah, it's interesting you get a slightly different sized unit with the Menace Blow versus Summoned Ability. Vermintide.
More contracts, yes?
Warlock Master!
Alright, another unit's just on its way over, but not going to be able to make much difference. Yeah, basically routed the 2 infantry units.
Onward, fool!
Make sure we kill this guy. Alright, that orc unit's just doing nothing.
Queek head taker!
Oh, they just had enough. Okay. And the enemy lord's dead. Alright, great. Yeah, won't bother catching them.
Thanks to my plan, victory! They'll work, then die.
Got a bit more gold that time. I think it's from killing a lord.
Release them then, yes. Power up, scum the scurry!
Okay, so that guy's dead. Leadership up for my Grace here against Greenskins. And for 2 of the other lords too. Nice.
Success, victory!
So they've got a Goblin Big Boss here, but it looks like they have no army left. Yeah. So I'm expecting they recruit a Lord, but because he won't have any units, it'll just be the Lord plus their Garrison. Which,
Fight me.
yeah, not going to be any problem at all. So, let's get in position for taking them on next turn.
Poison after.
So I can go for extra Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Slightly delay getting up to the higher tier magic. I think I'll pass on that. Don't think either Blessed with Filth or Wither's particularly good, so let's stick a point into this for the map-wide vigor and speed down whenever he's casting.
Keep Gracious scum away.
Okay, Queek.
Master Engineer.
Yeah, so you need to sort of stay in our own territory if you want to replenish, which I think I do. So if you stand there,
Victory.
go into encamp stance. Yep.
Stinks like a Gracia. Master Assassin. Grey Master.
You don't really need to replenish. You can come
I never fail.
stand over this way.
Find victim.
I'll go into ambush stance, not because I think it'll be useful, but because I do want to work towards getting the ambush-related trait. Yeah, things are a little congested in here. That's fine. Okay, Queek can do the same thing. So next time we should be able to launch the attack on Mount Ragnos. Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, and this chieftain... Yeah, he's just costing us a bit too much money. I recruited him just in case one of my overlords was killed over the N10 as a sort of emergency measure, but I can disband him for now. He's got enough loyalty that disbanding him won't be a problem. I'm sure I'll bring him back at some point. Okay, what to do with this gold now? So we have... Okay, we can see all of our chieftain abilities. None of them are particularly good. Really want disciplined or cunning, so I could recruit... No, I want to wait until... I want to wait until I have another chieftain capacity before I start sort of trait farming, I think. I can pick up 2 assassins though. Cunning, that's great. Oh, ambush? I didn't realize cunning affected all local armies. Oh, okay. That's even better than I realized. I just assumed it was the Lord's army. Perceptive. Yeah, let's go for perceptive. Definitely going to make good use of all the magic items that drop. So I'll hire these 2 guys. That's for 2,200 gold. And... yes, this is a little expensive. 3,800. But this will let me pick up 2 packmasters. So that would be very good to do.
Nothing to do with you.
Alright, no problem having to wait on that for turn. Oh, didn't actually mean to recruit you from here. Oh well. Doesn't matter too much. Yeah, so this is another hero that actually spreads public order. The Skaven have so many heroes that they have some redundancy on that. I don't really need these assassins in my army right away, although I should still probably try and level them up. Just have a quick look at the skill tree here. Yeah, they don't have an amazing selection of skills. Concealment bombs, venomous blades. So they're melee heroes with very low armor and not great melee defense, which makes them a little bit squishy, or very squishy. But because of this skill, and because of their stalk ability, they're kind of good for sniping off, like, if there's an enemy mage on foot, assassin heroes I think are really good for going in and sniping them, and they're good at going after artillery crews as well. So I don't know that I'll really focus on recruiting tons of assassins, but since they're available pretty early on here, just for putting, you know, a couple of thousand into this level 2 building, I figured I'd go grab 2 of them.
Better than Thankwall, yes, yes.
I'm wondering now if I should just demolish this because, yeah, it doesn't do anything more for me other than until I get up to this max rank, and I really want more growth here. So let's just take those 2 assassins, then switch that for growth building. Alright, what else can we do? Let's go look at my Undercity. Yeah, I don't really want to be paying food for these right now. I could get some extra income, but don't think it's too important. I'll just leave it. And I can see that they have these 2 armies building up, but they're not really doing anything. Just check on who they're at war with. I don't think they're at war with anyone particularly close to them. Yeah, it's just us, Crooked Moon, and Clan Angrand. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think the last thing is to try and assign followers and stuff. So, let's not switch these items around. Giant Blade's already on Queek, so that's fine.
Mighty warrior champion. Master Engineer.
Oh, I don't actually have any followers I can stick on those chieftains.
Assassinating.
So they can't pick up the Clan Scryer Saboteur. Interesting, okay. Well, I guess I stick these characters on
Kill list.
my assassins.
Warlord Queek. Let the bell scream, scream.
Melee attack +5. Actually, doesn't really make sense to have this on my ranged lord.
Zick, bring pain.
Give that to Queek. Alright.
Non-sleep wait.
Yeah, we're certainly going to look pretty weak compared to the other factions around that have now had 4 or 5 turns just be building units and building units.
Address me as your highness.
So Nimas is fighting the Beastmen, but doesn't look like they've had a city blown up. Yeah, okay. Not much else to do right now.
I win.
Really surprised that this dwarf army didn't come attack Grimgor last turn. Okay, so yeah, they recruited a lord, and they have a hero that walked up this way, but he didn't really do anything. That's all fine. Knife. Okay, this is my... This is my Warlock Master. He only has loyalty 2 right now. How greedy do I want to be? I'm very tempted to take that 4,500 gold for -1 loyalty. Is anything bad going to happen if I do that? Don't think so. Yeah, I immediately got another event for him. So, this is really silly. Like, I'll pay the 3,500 now to get +3 loyalty, so I end up with +2 loyalty and +1,000 gold. Right, so he's back up to loyalty 4. Okay, so that worked out perfectly. Right, and they actually have stuck the Lord in the settlement, which is not really what I wanted, because if he was outside I could actually fight multiple battles against him, but that's okay. Looks like I should also be able to get my assassins into the army. So let's start by doing this fighting. You are going to lead the attack.
Destroy them all.
Yeah, that looks fine. Shouldn't be any problem here. And what's your loyalty at? 3. Makes sense to have all of my...
Machines and sorcery.
Yeah, it does make sense to have all my heroes in the same army, because they gain from discipline and so on.
Night Runner.
So you join here. Yeah, this is silly of me. I mean, this is my fault for not recruiting this hero over that way, but whatever. Not going to matter too much. Queek stands over here.
Move that. A magic stick.
We may need to...
Move.
Yeah, I'm thinking...
Scorch.
Let's just check who's actually reinforcing here. Nobody. Okay.
You will fight. You die.
Alright. Come on, rats. Gonna have to get a little closer.
Sorcerer Inventor. Yes. Keep Gracia scum away. Scum Pascali. Master, Lord of Shadows. Slash, attack, destroy.
Alright, still missing out that 4th Lord.
Attack, die for the horned rat.
Yeah, logistics of the positioning of multiple armies is one of the
Channel fight chaos.
kind of annoying things about this campaign. I had the bit with the vampires too, but not quite as bad. This looks good though. Yes, okay. So we've got everyone coming in. Yeah, really shouldn't be a problem with the garrison. Let's go.
Battle fight.
So I'm planning to just have all my armies spend a few turns here, all fighting and sacking each turn, and going into replenishment stance if necessary, or raid stance if not. Get levels up, get up to the plague spell, get up to like rank 8 or 9 on my other heroes and lords. I think that'd be really good. In theory, you could just have the settlement stay here as a sack settlement just indefinitely, as like a training ground for new heroes as well. Okay, so we have our one assassin in here, who has oodles of melee attack, but yeah, not too much on the defense side. Quite the motley crew of rats. Ah, the chieftains have halberds. I didn't realize that. That makes sense. Yeah. I saw they had anti-large, but I hadn't put that together.
Master assassin! At last! This way, fool! Move, paw feet! Where's the target? Clear already!
Thought they'd be coming towards me, but apparently not. Give them some more incentive. Now they will.
Ready to kill, kill! Slaughter, slay! For horn rat! Your ranches!
Okay, the lord's at the front here. Let's see if we can deal with him.
Hidden enemy!
Get some clan rats coming in.
Grey seal! Hex cast! Yes, yes! We obey! Charge! Seek victim!
Don't really want those
Yes, yes!
assassin fighting those guys. Let's have them just run into the back of one of these other units.
Move round! Yes, yes!
Oop. Did not manage to get my crown of command down in time. Should be okay though.
Warlock Master! Queek head taker.
Alright, who are you fighting against? Okay, nobody too strong, it's fine. Alright, the Lord's running away. Actually, let's see if we can kill him. Get the extra gold. Yeah, looks like they've had enough. The ranged lords are so accurate and do so much damage with their missile attacks. Yeah, there we go, she's dead. think I took quite a bit of damage on Queek there. I guess he was fighting against their lord and some of their other infantry. Okay.
Thanks to my plan, victory!
Yeah, so back up to 50 foods. Nice amount of loot. Alright. So, we could look and occupy this, just wipe out this faction right here, but as I was saying, I think it's actually pretty profitable for us to use this as a sack city for at least a while. So let's go ahead and do that.
Tribute, yes, Steel Lord's tax.
I think as well, we'll have to test this, but I think I can expand the Ender Empire to this settlement too. So since I'm going to keep it around for a while, I think I'd rather... Yeah, I think it's worth doing that.
Master Engineer!
Here we go.
Rest systems now.
And all I'm going to do there, I think, is just grab this building for extra food. Getting a nice supply of food from both this building and also just winning the battle every turn will just be useful for being able to expand more quickly a bit later on. Okay, so...
Need more trophies, yes.
Yeah, of course the downside of what I just did is the lack of replenishment, because we don't own this region, but looking at my armies, we shouldn't have a problem with that. Next turn I'll be able to go into replenishment stance, and they won't have a full strength garrison anyway. They do have this goblin big boss who in principle could try and assassinate my heroes, but we're very early on in the campaign. I think they won't be able to put gold into that, is my experience with the enemy hero actions. Like, that only tends to happen a bit later on, when the faction has more gold and stuff, and of course they're completely hosed at this point. All they can really do is recruit a lord each turn and try and do some recruitment. So we'll ignore this goblin big boss until unless he starts causing problems. Okay, so we have an extra capacity for chieftain, which is great. I don't really want any of these traits, so if I have money left over, I'll recruit and disband and try and roll a better one. With this building open, and I will just go for more growth here. I want to get Packmasters ASAP, so let's grab that. That means I'm delayed on getting this to the next tier for an extra chieftain slot, but that's fine, I think. The fact that you make a little incremental income even off the growth buildings for Skaven is really nice. Okay, so that looks fine.
Keep Gracie scum away.
And we can afford to recruit disband this hero.
Me smartest rat.
It's tempting to keep him around from a turn, but the trouble is it does just cost us money. Quite a lot of money. Like the public order bonus and having him around to use if I need to or whatever, but yeah, we'll just get rid of him. Not making much money, that's fine. Queek can max out that.
Fight me, you die, see?
Okay, so I already have Blessed with Filth at tier 1. I think I'd rather pick up Wither. I need 4 points, yeah, 4 points for the next bit of the skill tree.
Knows I dominate.
Yeah, don't really need the hit points on you.
The Under Empire spreads.
Focus on defense on the chieftain still.
Trust him for now. Untrusted worm. Poison after.
Yeah, on the assassin. I think the assassins are... I can imagine having like one assassin in an army as well as like one Warlock Engineer. Those are heroes that are good to have at least one of, and then there's some diminishing returns because they have the assassins have replenishment. The Warlock Engineer has the extra campaign movement range. Let's see. Yeah, let's work on making our assassin a little tankier. He's pretty squishy, like I said, and I don't think the replenishment is such a priority. Okay, let's have a look at diplomacy real quick. Clan Vulcan, yeah, I don't care too much about what's happening up here in the north. I'm assuming that you don't want a non-aggression pact. I wouldn't mind a non-aggression pact if it's someone I'm definitely not going to fight. The Beastmen are not very strong. They did blow this up though. I don't think I need to do anything diplomatically with Numas or the Beastmen.
Be done. I chafe in my wrappings.
Yeah, I could get a non-aggression pact with either, but let's just let that conflict resolve itself, then depending on who wins we can look at diplomacy. Dune Kingdoms is at war with the Necroc Brotherhood, but yeah, really no reason to make agreements there.
What?
I think ideally I'd come down south, take the other two regions in the same province as Arachnos, and that would mean going after the dwarves of Carrick Zorn. So they're only at war with the guys I just beat up. Oh, I have to watch something here, which is... Right, I didn't think about this, but we're fine. I mean, I can see all the way down to here. Have to watch for the dwarves coming up and actually taking this. Also have to watch for a revolt, which they'll eventually get if I'm sacking it each turn. I believe if I sack the settlement, then they get a revolt on the same turn, the revolt army can't raise the settlement, but anyway, we'll deal with that when it comes up. So we could come down and take these ruins. Probably should have a lord do that, actually.
What now?
And in fact...
Bring pain.
Yeah, maybe I can send my Master Assassin to do that. Colonization costs 2,500. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, I might need to hold off on this building. It's only plus 10 growth for 1,900 gold. Yeah. We're not going to make a ton of gold from sacking this each turn. Like 500-600 probably. And that, I mean, yeah, that's from just winning the battle. Let's wait on this and send the Master Assassin down south. If anything bad happens to him, I don't mind too much. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have anything too viable here. It's only the dwarves who could potentially be on their way to try and do the same thing. Yeah, I think it's worth doing this. Don't know if you can reach next turn, but that's fine. May as well just go into a stance with you, because you have movement left. I guess strictly speaking the same is true for Force March. It is really good to get the trait from using Force March a bunch of times. It gives you an extra campaign movement range boost. Okay. So my prediction again is that they recruit a lord here, but can't do anything else. And Grimgor just confederated Red Fangs, alright. Yeah, they recruited another lord. Yep. Okay. So, can I get down to Lost Plateau? I can. Excellent. Let's start by moving to here. Don't see any dwarves coming. It is possible that I go to colonize this, and then the dwarves are basically there right away. I'd like to colonize this at slightly higher tier, but I don't want to put myself too low on food. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and fight this battle first.
It beats his mind.
Okay, so they just have an Orc Warlord, and I can't see what's in their army, but it's not going to be very much.
Warlock Master. Need more trophies, yes.
So same plan again with making the attack using
Horned rat.
Grey Seer and get this assassin into the army. Actually,
Should kill when get chance.
put you in with Grey Seer.
I see y'all all.
Turn them to rat fodder.
Ah. It's interesting. I don't know how the game decided I didn't get the other army coming in as reinforcements. We'll have to fix that.
Council demands.
Also interesting, they have a garrison back at full strength.
Kill for me, rat.
Not sure quite how that works, but it's alright.
Master Engineer. Make me a chance.
Destroy.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we'll fight this.
You will fight.
And this time I will be able to get my guys to go into encamp stance or raid stance, which will either make us more food and gold, well, barely any gold I guess, or it'll either make us more food for the raid stance, or we'll get replenishment in the encamp stance. And then we're basically set up in this loop where we can just keep doing this indefinitely. I think my plan in the south is to wait, probably hold off colonizing the new ruins until I have enough gold that I can colonize ruins and say start building defenses. But if I see the dwarves coming with my master assassin, then I can just go ahead and make sure I colonize them. I don't think it's too likely that the dwarves would attack us immediately. They might do though. I think the key thing for taking on the dwarves will be getting the plague spell. Warp lightning is not bad, but plague is really great against clumped up infantry. I'm expecting the dwarves will have like a stack and a half of miners and dwarf warriors. They're not going to have long beards and higher tier units at this point. Alright, so Queek himself is actually a little hurt here. Maybe worth avoiding using him, at least at the front of the fighting. Have loads of magic, that's nice. And the garrison's dropped down to tier 1, which means they've got 5 units instead of 6, and they have no archers.
Protect me.
Yeah, I think I just go for warp lightning on a big clumped up set of gobbos. Kick things off.
Sizzle and die. Lord spell. Yes, yes. Glacier. Plan A advance.
Yeah, it's that war boss I have to watch for on the low health characters. Might try and just bog him down with a clan rat unit. So I want the chieftains and the warlock master on the front line.
Quick, quick, go!
Get clan rats in. Clan rats from behind. Yeah, you guys all focus on the general. So at least one of my chieftains taking some damage, but managed to wreck their war boss, which is great.
Let's take hands.
Okay, Gobbo's there are broken. Yeah, I think we're fine. Missing a bit of damage punch from that Master Assassin, but it's alright. Actually, yeah, it'd be really nice to kill this general, because I think he's worth 500-600 gold. Probably too slow on this, but yeah, I should have sent the assassin after him earlier. Alright. Give myself a speed boost, I guess. Maybe this assassin catches him? Get him.
Good orders.
No. Oh well. Just about. Yeah, so if we weren't replenishing, the chip damage we're taking would mean that we'd have to backtrack to our own territory every now and again, but we should be able to go into in-camp stance on the ones who need a bit of healing. Still really want them to recruit the Lord and have him sit outside the settlement so we get an extra battle, but yeah, they've been smart about that. I'm not sure if there's a way to... Yeah, maybe my guys are a bit too close. And if I back them off a tiny bit, they'd be more likely to recruit outside the settlement. We can try it. Maybe we get the gold for killing him even if he leaves the battlefield. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll keep sacking. Not much gold from that, but that's not really what we're doing it for. Warrior Bane. Okay, that's a little debuff. Area wide. That is useless.
My plan scheme's always best.
So we're not quite able to bring in... Yeah, not quite able to bring in the Packmasters just yet. Get 2 more turns on that, alright.
Fight me. You die. See?
Yeah, it's not like Queek's getting much replenishment, but... I guess I can... Yeah. I guess I can just have him come back to my home territory here.
Scotty, now, Scotty!
He's not getting too much replenishment there either. Well, whatever.
Master Engineer.
Yeah, so if you come back... Let's have you stand like here.
Rakatata.
Back off a little from the settlement. See if I can get the
All hail Horned Rat.
Greenskins have their lord sit outside of it. May not work, but worth a try. Alright, you should just go into
Rat Mage.
camp stance right there.
Stinks like a gracie.
Alright, so 2 points away from Plague. Great.
Should kill when get chance. Untrusted worm. Poison after.
Yeah, I do think getting some extra health from those assassins is worthwhile, otherwise I'm liable to just lose them. Foe Seeker on my chieftains, alright.
Stinks like a gracia.
Yeah, so I do want hit points plus 15 or melee defense. Definitely need both of them. Okay. So what do we have going on down this way? Let's have a look at how much it actually costs to start the defenses. So it's 1500 for that, and 3000 for that. Yeah, this game of minor settlement defenses are actually really, really good. And if I spent all of my gold, I would have enough. I would have enough to start doing that, but I think I'll hold off. That'll leave me dangerously low on food. So how are we doing in terms of food, actually?
Now! Now!
We're losing 4 from having these armies. We gained 6 from the battle. We're gaining 3 from buildings.
Tell Nordwell of Queek's victory.
Honestly, the health we're getting back from this replenishment is really not very substantial.
Good raid! Warlock Master!
Let's go ahead and do this. Get the food up.
Wear no furs.
Okay, we can stay there. I don't know what the army's running away from, but it doesn't really concern me.
Can't see you my plan. Victory!
Right, so we'll hold off on recolonizing that.
Won't see me.
Don't see any dwarves. The Carrickzone itself is down here. Yeah, their territory starts where those diplomacy penalty symbols start.
To war!
Yeah, very hard to tell how many troops that balance of power corresponds to. I mean, we're just weak because the game doesn't evaluate Lord and Hero strength properly. Okay,
Yes.
so if I'm not going to be colonizing this turn, I think I just recruit disband another chieftain.
The smartest rat.
Confidence not terrible, but I want to be a bit fussier. I think disciplined and cunning are what I want. Oh, I need to watch public order here, actually. Yeah, getting a revolt here is no problem at all. I just need to remember to actually come deal with it. It'll appear over on this side, and we have walls here. So yeah, I'll just make sure I have my troops in position to come wipe it out the turn it appears. Probably just sit on the rest of this gold right now. Let's see. Getting this up to tier 3 increases discoverability. I don't think that's a problem. Does triple the amount of food it generates. Okay, so we're making like 1200 a turn from sacking that.
Doom decay.
Yeah, this is useless, but I don't want to take it off him because it gives him loyalty. And you can't have...
Should kill.
Oh no, I do have income from sacking settlement up on this character, that's good. Yeah, someone should get Warrior Bane. Probably just this guy.
Warlock of Skavenblight.
Untrusted worm. Poison after.
Yeah, the main benefit is the AoE. Bounce spell can stay on the Grey Seer. Crown of Command, yeah, that's all fine. Yeah, I think more food is good. I don't think it's very likely we get detected here. So let's start that building. Next turn I won't spend anything. Then the turn after I'll be able to recruit my 2 Packmasters. I can always... you know what? Yeah, I do want the extra food, but that 3,000 is just too much right now. I don't want the dwarves getting this settlement. Because I'm not really in position to come down and attack them right away. So let's hold off. Okay, let's just check on this right. Oh, that's pretty good, but that's 3,000 gold as well. It gives me essentially 15 food, 600 growth, plus 2 public order. How are we doing on growth? Pretty well. Yeah, good. Okay.
This is dark omen.
Yeah, 1900 for plus 10 growth is a bit too much, but 1,000 maybe is reasonable. Yeah, something like this.
Yes, yes.
I could disband a lord, and that would help a little on the income, but not too much, and I think it's nice to get multiple lords leveled up at once, like I'm doing here, so let's leave it. Huh. I guess Grimgor had another army there that was fighting or something. Well, those greenskins just got... No, wait, the dwarves got wrecked. Wow.
No furs.
Alright, so these just declared war on me. They're also at war with the Necrotic Brotherhood, though, which is interesting. Why would they declare war on both of us in the same turn? It seems weird. Bowman of Orien also going after the Necrotic Brotherhood. Okay. His loyalty is not that low. I don't really want attrition, but that's probably the best option to get loyalty up. So let's see, this is just the assassin plus that Grey Seer, right? Yeah, okay, I'll take the attrition. And then I'll refuse the request. It's on the same guy, I'll refuse the request. So if I look at here, yeah.
Listen to me.
That was a lot of damage. But only on these two characters. Should have maybe considered that when not having this hero in the army, but there's a lot of factors for where the hero should go, so it's alright.
Horned rat. Gracie.
Did pick up food, which is good. Up to 60. Okay, I think I'll leave it for this part. I have to think about what to do with the dwarves. Kind of want a hero. I think I might have an assassin come down and do this scouting rather than my lord. Probably now, with war being already declared, probably ill-advised to put money into colonizing this. But I do need to keep an eye on what's going on. Alright, well, Arachnos are well and truly done, and are now just literally a farm. Both for experience and bits and pieces of other stuff, so that's all good. Have Packmasters next turn, which will be nice as well. And that'll take us up to 10 or 11 characters total. Yeah, could still be tough fighting against Dwarf stack. We'll have Plague soon. Like I said before, that's going to make all the difference, I think. Well, thanks for watching, and yeah, be back for part number 3.